These are the RayNeo X3 Pro, the successor of the X2, and I couldn't wait to actually put my hands on them over here. These are smart glasses with an incredible feature set, with dual stereo colored waveguide displays, integrated audio, AI powered by Google Gemini, camera for POV videos and pictures, live translation, teleprompter, AR apps, Android app support, and even the ability to install or run your own APK, like WhatsApp, Moonlight, and even TikTok on them. They were even considered the best invention of 2025 from the Time magazine. Hey, Ty here, so welcome to the VR Tech channel. Let's discover together the new upcoming X3 Pro, and let's compare it in a bit with the Meta Rayban display. Are these the smart glasses to beat 2025 or 2026 right now? Let's get into it. But let's start as always with a little unboxing. First of all, apparently from all these logos, they're gonna be official partners of the Olympics. Let's get our digital knife and let's get in the box, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna find right away the case with, the XR inside. We're gonna have instructions, a USB Type-C cable for charging, a longer nose piece for different nose shapes, and the usual cleaning cloth. And of course, a handy startup guide. But let's get to the glasses now, as these are the RayNeo X3 Pro. Satisfying. These feel very light, by the way, I guess because they're made entirely of magnesium. And by the way, this was the first version. It's crazy how much smaller and lighter as 76 grams they actually are. Looking at them, we have the 12 megapixel camera in front for video and pictures, and the second camera for tracking. On the right, the touchpad to control them, the power button on the bottom, speaker and the USB plug. On the other side, another touchpad, and of course the two full-colored stereo waveguide displays in a very thin form factor. By the way, this is compared to the Meta Rayban display. These are powered by the Snapdragon AR1 Gen 1, and they can work even without the phone. But for once, let's use the startup guide and let's get into them. Because what are these? Well, these are full-on AR smart glasses and probably one of the most complete of the bunch, with ability to connect to your phone for notifications, calls, music, messaging. But they also have Gemini features, live translation, teleprompter, cameras for POV videos and picture, and even the ability to install your own apps like a browser or even for gaming, with an asterisk. In most cases, even weirdly outshining what Meta is doing with the Rayban Meta display. You know, the massive company that invests billions on XR? The Meta. The main advantage here, what you're gonna notice right away using them, are the full color dual stereo waveguide displays. So yeah, one on each eye. Crazy, huh? These are powered by the RayNeo self-developed Firefly optical engine, blasting 3500 nits directly to your eyes with a 6000 nits peak brightness. Yeah, these are very bright and usable, no problems, also outdoor. And that will create an equivalent of a 43 inches display in front of you all the time. Having stereo displays, by the way, is a big deal as it reduces greatly eye strain when using them. To be honest, I'm not sure why Meta and even Google decided to go for a monocle display, as I'm very used to VR headsets and such, as you might know, but I can't wear these for more than 30 minutes before my right eye actually starts to hurt. Problem that you don't have when you have glasses with two displays, because at the end of the day, we have two eyes, we see with a depth perception, and it should be the way forward for any smart glasses, period. I mean, just look at the reviews of the Meta Rayban display on Best Buy and you understand that people really do feel discomfort with them. Also, in this case, they are right in front of you, so you don't have to look at the right to actually see a notification or read something. I might be looking at the script right now, and you might never know. Am I? Colors here are vivid and everything is readable in the UI without any problem. The resolution might not be highest out there, but you can still watch videos and even play some games if you want to. Maybe it's not really recommended, but it's crazy that we still have the possibility to actually do it. This is their custom menu, by the way. It's based on Android and running on the Snapdragon AR1, a 4nm chipset created exclusively for smart glasses to greatly reduce power usage and heat while still handling all the tasks needed. There is a reason why these are so much smaller than the first generation that had the Quest XR2 processor in there. By the way, if you own the first version, stay tuned because RayNeo is an awesome offer with them. These are so big in comparison. By the way, the setup was super easy. You actually download the app, you pair them via Bluetooth, and after a nice colored tutorial explaining everything, you're actually good to go. To control them, you have two options. You can use the touchpad on the right to go left and right in the menu, of course, up and down, and on the left, instead, you have the control for the volume. Or you can use your phone as a big touchpad or a handy air mouse when you actually use Android apps on them to emulate the touch. The menu is very intuitive, by the way. On the right, scrolling, you have all your system apps, and at the end, the apps that you downloaded from the RayNeo store. There's not much selection over there yet. Hopefully it will grow, but also these are not even out yet. And there's even a folder with the Android apps that you can sideload in there. Little nerdy asterisk, by the way, you can actually sideload your app via IDB or even using SideQuest. Yeah, that's SideQuest. And to do that, you will need to go into the US debugging mode to be activated. You need to go in settings, general, and then swipe 10 times on the left. If you need a guide, Informal Tech made an awesome one, by the way, that actually used it because I had to fix some things because I'm using a newer version of Windows 11, and I'm gonna leave it down in the description below. I really recommend doing this though, because it really unlocks the potential of the glasses. Having moonlight, for example, running on them is kind of crazy. It's not the highest res, so reading things will be very hard in games, but it's crazy that you can stream your entire PC in such a small form factor AR glasses. Of course, you can even install WhatsApp with that version that has even more functionalities than what you have on the Meta display, their own platform, or even TikTok if you want some doom scrolling always in front of you. I mean, life goals. I won't judge. I'm judging. I'm definitely judging. Also, this nerdy stuff section is getting a bit longer than expected, but developers can actually make their own apps using the Unity AR development kit, or simply optimizing their apps for the glasses screens. That's pretty easy. Back on our menu now, though. You can use click to actually enter the app, double click to actually go back. That's pretty easy and intuitive. And on the left, we have the dashboard with the battery info. By the way, the battery advertised is 5 hours, but expect less if you're actually using a lot of videos. But it will charge very fast from 0 to 100 in around 38 minutes. And that's pretty cool. Plus, they give you a cable so you can, it's not here, where is it? So you can connect it with your phone and just have it tethered for a bit while it recharges. Back on the menu, you also have info about connectivity and of course, our AI assistant here, powered by Gemini from Google, but you can also choose ChatGPT if you prefer, instead of being limited to just Meta AI. Clicking here will start a conversation, like if you were in a call with an agent, and you can even read everything, of course. It's super easy and convenient. By the way, you can set the shortcut as well with a button on top of the glasses to get there quickly, or you can just say, hey, RayNeo. Then moving on the left one more time, we have the notification list, as you can actually allow notification from your phone. Holding the right touchpad, instead you get to the quick menu with all the different toggles that are very similar to what you have on your phone, for example. But let's go through some of my favorite features. We have 14 languages real-time translation, and la puoi controllare direttamente dagli occhiali, anche con l'opzione bilingua, che è perfetta per imparare un'altra lingua, dato che puoi leggere entrambe, e funziona particolarmente bene, ed è anche molto veloce, come puoi vedere. Ma c'è anche la funzione telecamera per tradurre cosa vedi. And that's my favorite, because we'll take a picture of what you're seeing, and then you will see back the picture on the screen of the glasses with the text just translated in your own language. So if you're in a restaurant, you don't understand anything, well, you can order the right things. And because we're talking about cameras, the RayNeo X3 will have a 12 megapixel Sony IMX681 sensor paired with an OV special camera for tracking capabilities. It supports 4K photo capture and video recording. These are some examples, by the way, of the camera quality, also in comparison with the one on the Meta display, so you can judge yourself. The nice thing here is that while it might not look as stylish, having the camera in the center makes so much easier to actually take the correct shot, as it doesn't come from the side. You can also rewatch your pictures in the photo app over here. And if you're interested, the glasses have actually 32 gigabytes of storage. And the other favorite one is that you can actually listen to music and also reply to calls and audio messages right with the glasses. By the way, I'm gonna put on the screen some of the specs of the glasses, and in a bit also a little specs comparison with the Meta Rayban displays. But what I really like over here is actually the amount of possibilities that the RayNeo X3 Pro is giving over here. It really feels like the jack of all trades of smart glasses right now. The resolution might not be as good as the other Burbaf AR glasses that they make, but this is needed to actually have glasses that you can wear every day and they will look like just regular glasses, not protruding too much from your face. You can even watch some videos, as we said, but they will look a little softer than with the Burbaf. And having possibilities and possibility to do these things is actually something that I really value nowadays when companies tend to lock down use on pretty much everything but their own apps. Meta. These are not perfect though, the battery life could be better, but at least there is an option to connect it to your phone in case. And I wish there was a sunglasses option for outdoor use, maybe a clip like we had on the older version, for example. Also, there's still some little reflection while the screen is off, and maybe it's not ideal for driving. As big pros though, is you have infinite functionalities over here. Every Android APK available is really nuts. And the AI implementation is pretty good and useful. And how to forget, the stereo display should be a standard, as we said. Anyway, the RayNeo X3 Pro will be available now at $1,099, but if you have the X2 or the Meta display, you can get $799 off from them as the trade-in offer. And that's pretty cool with what they're doing with the value for who bought the first generation. I leave the link in the description below. It's not affiliate or anything, so you do you. They might put a tracker though to see how many people click on them, so like go nuts. But what do you think about it? Do you think we're actually getting to the golden standard of AR glasses? I mean, I didn't even talk about the AR functionalities that they have, with the ability to have a 3D OF for 60 OFs for full immersive apps. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about over here, but I think that is taking really the right direction. But hey, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, please dislike, subscribe to the channel for more of your tech. Love the channel, join button on there, little on further, also the Patreon. Thanks to all the patrons who joined the channel, of course. Everything is fully. I see you guys in the next video. That was the older version and I used to trade it. These are going back. Ciao.